What could possibly go wrong? How about everything? It's start a brand new season. We are the Volley, and we are live.
The following has been brought to you by SJP World Media.
I love that new intro, Dan.
It's rather spiffy, isn't it? All credit to the boss man's side.
Absolutely. And of course, credit as well, of course, to Pigblad, of course, for the artwork we have behind us as always. We thought it was so good, we'll keep it up for another season. What's the worst that could happen? Dan, it's been a great off-season. How you been, buddy?
Yeah, not too bad at all, but there's nothing quite like a new season starting, and it's been off to a good one. York City are 2 games in, we've got a draw and a win, and it's my first season as a season ticket holder, so I'm very excited for some National League.
We will touch more on this in a minute, because I want your opinion on the National League stuff momentarily. That new season smell is still in the air. I do love it. I do love a new season smell. Not least because I do believe my beloved Cole United are still unbeaten, which is a fucking miracle.
I'll just fact check you there quickly.
They were up to 2 games. I'm not sure what happened this past weekend, to be brutally honest. I may have had a big egg on face, but what's new on that one?
Oh, no, tell you what, 2 minutes in the first season, we've got the first run in here, right, Dad?
Hey, Pat Griffith's in the house! Okay.
We'll be shouting at the TV later, providing us with commentary a second in the future.
Work in Progress Wrestling Podcast says, my favourite part is Arsenal is the first team shown. Oh, well, that's all down to... I'd like to point out, Konor didn't even get a look in, by the way, just saying so. Watch it back later. He won't. We've got a new feature down, by the way, on our system this year. I'm going to click a button and hopefully we're going to have a comment fancy on the side next to you, sir.
Ooh, very
right
nice.
below you, they'll be popping up on the right. So we'll be able to ping them in case we forget about them. I'm probably going to forget it there completely. So you've checked, sir, then, have you? And how's it gone?
I have, yeah. So Colchester unbeaten in the league so far. They lost to Oxford in the EFL Cup.
I mean, to be fair, it's trying to focus on the league this year, I think. Hull United need to come up.
Yeah. Same with York City as well. Just came so close last season.
Can they jump 2 by any chance? Because it'd be quite nice if they were to jump up with Cole U. That would be quite nice to be League One. Couple of years maybe.
Yeah, hopefully. They've already had an away day at Truro. Another one at Southend. And then Woking.
Well, I mean, that's my away games. That's some big away games.
My dad's just coming back. He asked before if anybody remembers Peter Lorimer.
Peter who, sorry?
Peter Lorimer.
Because of my autism, the name rings a bell, but I'm not quite sure where from.
I'm being hijacked. Going out live to some people.
How many people?
I don't know. Matt's got the count.
Oh, hey up. How are you doing?
Hey, Papa Griff, how are you?
God, shame
name
on
rings
you.
A bell.
Shame on you.
He can't hear what I'm saying, can he?
No, not at all. No.
Listen, it's all right. I've only just popped in because I needed a piss, right? So I've been to the pub, so I'll see you in 10 minutes. It's an age thing.
Well, you asked what could go wrong at the start of the stream. I didn't expect a hijack, but I'll take it.
I mean, that's the first one ever, to be fair.
That's on the
like
internet
that, anyway.
forever.
Yeah, it is on the internet forever. Because we were only 5 minutes in, we had our first piss reference. Thank Papa Griff, which is brilliant. Well, Dan, we are here today.
Oh, and Matt's gone off. The more things change, the more they stay the same. I hope I'm still live. Somebody comment if I'm still
You
live.
are. You are.
Oh, good, I am. Matt's.
You're
He
fine.
moved house. He
I don't know
upgraded his
what.
internet.
Yeah, which therefore it's clear. It's clear. Maybe my MacBook to be brutally honest at this point. Work in progress, as you can see on the bottom right, is saying, yeah, absolutely, yeah, he can see you, so it's
Lovely,
all
thanks,
good on
Brent.
that phone. Yeah,
Go listen to a work in progress and the wrestling fans. They're good lads over there.
they are good lads, absolutely. Do give them a listen once you finish listening to us today, of course. Just
Naturally.
saying. Actually, Dan, we are covering a Premier League game there, of course. The last game on the first round of matches. We could have done the first game of the season, Liverpool Bournemouth, but to be fair, we do a lot of Liverpool on this show because we're Liverpool fans. But at the same time, it's because it's one of the matches on TV a lot. To be fair,
Yeah.
but because good afternoon, evening, good morning, wherever you are. To you too, Connor, as well. Always a pleasure to see you in the chat. You're doing very well over your channel, sir. Keep up the good work on your own channel. Keep it up. Yeah, so we're doing Leeds Everton because Monday Night Football is now a thing we can do in the volley because the TV thing now moved to Tuesday/Wednesdays. We can cover Monday Night Football, which opens up a whole new breadth of possibilities, which also means that you guys have to listen to James.
Andy's gone again. You have to listen to James Blunt, Jimi Hendrix, The Jam. Here he is.
Jamie Carragher and Gary Neville. Listen to us instead while I'm going with it.
Oh, I'm having fun. But yeah, it's a good chance to see one of the newly promoted sides because it's been a mixed bag so far. Sunderland absolutely spanked West Ham on Saturday, which I'll be honest, I didn't see coming. Why I played Aaron Wan-Bissaka in my fantasy team. Thank you, West Ham. And Burnley got spanked by Spurs, which many more people did see coming. Matt's just brought up the team with the fancy new JPEGs. Yeah, this Leeds team. I know a lot of people hate Leeds, but it's local to me, and I'm quite happy to see a Yorkshire team in the Premier League. How well they'll fare, I'm not entirely sure. But one player to keep an eye out for. Oh, go on.
I'm not familiar with these with this Leeds team because last time they were in the Premier League, Meslier played for them, who I do believe was on a handsome Mount Rushmore at one point. To give Connor some credit. So where's he gone?
Elland Road? I don't know, to be honest. Let me quickly
I thought
check.
he was still there. Because on my FIFA, he ended up at Barcelona.
Well, no, he's still on the books at Leeds, but he's not in the squad. So I do believe they're looking for an alternative home for him. Yeah, because they've got Lucas Perry in goal, who I have no idea who he is, and Carl Darlow is on the bench.
Darlow's there now. Nice.
Yeah, Carl Darlow. Yeah, he was there last season as well. Jayden Bogle at right back, decent player. Joe Rodin, I believe. I don't know if he transferred or if he's on loan from Spurs. But decent centre back. Pascal Struijk had a storming season last year. Goodmanson at left back, I don't know much about, to be perfectly honest. Middle of the park, no idea on Anton Stack, although I keep wanting to call him Anton Mustache. Player that I very much like because he is a bit of a blood and thunder midfielder. The Welshman Ethan Ampadu. He's if I was going to put a bet on, it would be for Ampadu to get booked because every time I've seen him, he storms around the middle of the park, he throws tackles in, he's a throwback player, and I fucking love him. Quality trio behind the striker, Willie Nonto, Ayo Tanaka, and Dan James. Absolutely tore it up last season, and Joel Piroux bagging loads of goals. It's just all about how they translate to the Premier League. Nonto and Dan James were up with Leeds last time around, both got Premier League experience. So, we'll see what they can do.
We didn't even get to 8 o'clock, guy, before the first F-bomb was dropped. That's maybe a new record, even for Dan Griffin. Yeah, the lot to like about Leeds. There's also a lot to about Leeds sometimes. But one thing for sure, this will not be a boring game because on the other side of things,
yeah. Now there's a bit of dubiousness on the formation with this one because LiveScore that I'm working from have Jake O'Brien at right back, whereas Sky had James Garner at right back. So I've no idea. But Pickford and Tarkowski essentially picked themselves. I don't know if there was an injury to, I can't remember who the other centre back is now that I think about it. Branthwaite. So Branthwaite and Mikolenko, I don't know if they're injured. But Michael Keane, the lesser spotted Michael Keane, comes in to start the first game of the season. But you never know, Leeds might target. And I don't know much about Irogbenham at all, so forgive my ignorance there. Idrissa Gana again, James Garner. So Garner and Garner in the middle, going to be solid enough. And then it's actually quite exciting behind Beto because you've got Iliman Ndiaye, who was a quality winger, and Carlos Alcaraz, who tore it up towards the back end of last season. And then Kiernan Dewsbury Hall, who had that ill-fated move to Chelsea, didn't really get much game time outside of the European competitions. But he was quality at Leicester, so let's see what he can do for Everton. He's still wearing blue. If that keeps him going.
There's someone else who is wearing blue still, although a different shade of blue, of course, is the £100 million man on the bench, on loan, of course.
Yeah, the vastly overrated Jack Grealish.
Yeah.
I try not to talk shit about someone when I can't do the thing better than they can. But Grealish, and this is my honest criticism and opinion. I've never seen it with Grealish. He wins fouls, but every time I've seen him play for any team, he slows it down. He wins the foul. They maybe win a set piece, or when he was given a bit more license at Villa, he did the odd thing here and there when he was a big fish in a small pond. I don't understand it, but maybe David Moyes can get a tune out of him because as much Liverpool fans are supposed to not like Everton or whatever, but you can't doubt Moyes' quality as a manager.
David Moyes is the star of this team. I know that sounds weird me to say about a manager, but I stand by that. He's the guy who literally took them from the relegation places and took them back to safety. Prick.
Well, into Europe as well. I would say as well on the bench, when you said about someone still in blue, I was thinking you were going with Seamus Coleman, who's into his 16th year as an Everton player.
I mean, to be fair, I think he literally comes as part of the package, doesn't he? It's gonna be weird. I mean, David Moyes left and Seamus Coleman was there, and he came back and he was still there.
Yeah,
I mean,
interesting. I've just spotted on the Leeds bench. Sean Longstaff, new signing from Newcastle, starts on the bench, and also returning to the fold after a couple of seasons out on loan, including a loan at Everton, is Jack Harrison.
Yes. Exciting time for him to be back at Elland Road, of course.
Yeah, and just before we get going, we've had a couple of comments.
Yes, you can do them.
Brent, I don't know how you guys do that. I'd be useless if I was watching the Gunners. Brent's very much in my old man's mould. He likes to scream and shout at the TV. Connor letting us know the Columbus season has him wanting to pop a bottle of champagne one week and jump off the Intercoastal Causeway the next. That's football. That's what you sign up for. Actually, as you see the graphics coming on Sky here, they've now changed their mind. They've got Irogbenham in the middle of the park, and they've changed the defence for Everton. So who knows who's playing where? We're really not given much of a chance here. I'm just waiting for that to come up. They've got Garner playing at left back, James Garner.
Shall we say it's fluid?
Yeah. Why not? Connor again, FIFA legend Ethan Ampadu at centre back, captain Leeds to promotion before losing the armband to Dan James in his FIFA Leeds save.
Well, to be fair, you stripped the armband, mate. To be brutally honest. Pickford had a punchable face, but damn, he's a good keeper. I mean, to be fair, I wouldn't kick him out of bed, but we started early, aren't we? Clearly,
naturally.
Hello. We've got the minutes on. I'm assuming this is for Diego Jota.
Yes.
And if that is the case, then we'll take a moment right now to acknowledge the applause going round, which I think is a really nice touch. We'll hold for a minute silence because they are holding a minute silence. So respect where it is due to Diego Jota and Andre Silva. Impeccably observed.
That was the longest I've ever heard you quiet.
I know, right? I know.
It's quite pleasant, really.
We're approaching kickoff here on the volley, so of course it is of course time, rather poignantly this weekend actually, to of course remind you of our stance on racism. We don't tolerate it. As we approach kickoff here on the volley, we would like to remind everybody that we at SJP World Media all support the Kick It Out campaign. Equality for everybody, regardless of race, gender, or sexual orientation. Let's kick it out together and enjoy the game we all love together. There is no room for racism in any walk of life, including football, absolutely, as we have just kicked off at Elland Road, Leeds kicking off from left to right.
And particularly poignant message in the light of what happened at Anfield on Friday night.
Yes, the memes have been somewhat hilarious in places, but at the same time, I don't know if you saw the news, Dan, this afternoon. The news that the guy was obviously arrested, obviously, and rightly for what was done. He's been banned from every football stadium in the country.
Good. I'm of the opinion that the players would have been well within their right to leave the field of play and call the game off. As a zero tolerance approach, if one person decides to use that kind of language, use that kind of outdated thinking, then it ruins everybody's good. It ruins everybody's good time at the football. This comes after a pre-season friendly that Salford were involved in. One of the players was racially abused towards the end of the game. It was a 3-3 draw with York City at the time. Unfortunately, I'm disgusted to say it happened at York's ground. They came off, said we won't be finishing the game. Get fucked, go home, and it could be that that's what it takes to stamp this awfulness out of the game. But that's just my 2 cents. If we want to, Willie Nonso just. So I thought it was on one of those mazy runs then. But if we want to move on to lighter subjects, do you have a score prediction, Matt?
Yes, I'm. We want a nice exciting game. I'm going to say 2-2.
Fair enough. I'm going to go with what I need for my fantasy football team and say that Everton are going to win 2-0 because I really need that clean sheet.
I mean, fair enough. I forgot what I put in on. I forget who I put in mind.
If it's 2-2, at least let's have Tarkovsky score 2 headers from corners.
Connor in the chat, you may be the most. You're a gay man. How do you not know what that term means?
Because he's American and it's not commonly used.
True, but Ryan knows what it means, and so you think it. I thought it was something I'd transfer quite. I mean, to be fair, possibly yes. I would say, Connor, just for context, there is a phrase here in the UK: you're a wanker or a liar.
He's
You
referring
could
to
have been
as a
called a lot
prolific
worse.
masturbator.
You could have been called a lot worse, mate. You could have been called a lot worse. As Alcaraz brings the ball down.
Out to O'Brien.
O'Brien's over at right back, yeah.
Offside anyway.
Doesn't it look weird with Better wearing the number 9 shirt?
Why? What was it last
Calvert-Lewin
season? Oh yeah, Calvert-Lewin. Not even on the bench for Leeds today. After snapping him up, Pigs Bladders is in. Even lads, even to you, Pigs Bladders. We're extolling your virtues and thanking you for the artwork just before, and we'll do it again now. Thank you, mate.
Absolutely.
It looks marvellous.
Yep, so nice. So nice. It's here twice.
And for the rest of the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Just gonna click a few buttons, just sorting things out in the background here, Dan.
Matt's showing off.
Absolutely.
I am liking it with the comments just under there. Looks good.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I must
Little
happen
thing like that. We have background music that we can put on, Dan.
Oh god.
No, that's distracting. We're not gonna do that. Might say it for deadline day. You never know, Dan. We got deadline, of course. This year it falls on a Monday. It's 2 weeks today.
Ooh, is there a Monday night football as well?
I'm not sure. It'd be nice if we could do both at the same time, wouldn't it?
Let's have a look. See.
Oh,
There is not,
Everton, Pickford down quickly.
I should really pay attention. I believe that was Joel Piru. Let's see. Willie Nonto picks up the ball, whips one in. Oh, it's a poor touch from Tarkovsky.
Yes.
But, Pickford out to meet it.
One could argue a good layoff. Yeah, absolutely.
It very nearly went through Pickford's legs.
Indeed.
Early
Dan,
corner
I've got a new banner made for this season, Dan. By the way, because obviously
the corner
I've
comes
flashed
in.
these.
Oh, flicked on. Oh, headed away. As Dan James picks up the ball.
Pickford
You're not going
takes.
to beat Pickford like that, yeah. Go on then. What's your new banner?
Oh, well, I've got ones like this.
Yep.
And this.
Yep.
Well, I've got this one this year. Where is it? Scrolling down. Not that one. Where is it?
Centre hook to you.
Because of the new rule change, of course, Dan.
Oh yes, the
which happened in the second game of the season.
And of course, it was Michael Owen. Sorry, they've just flashed up a thing of Leeds' summer signings and how the shortest of them is 5'11". They've just decided to go the Mourinho method and get Land of the Giants.
Yeah, because I think Calvert-Lewin has signed for Leeds, hasn't he?
He has, yeah. That's what I was saying just before. Calvert-Lewin not even on the bench. Obviously, I think he's still.
Anyone at the back.
Jaden Bogle just can't get to it. Sorry, I was looking at the 1st of September. There aren't any Premier League games, although we could see if Huesca versus Eibar from La Liga 2 is on anywhere. or Leganés versus Deportivo La Coruña. Pick letting Conor know what we told him, saying Conor is calling you a serial masturbator. And Brent raising the very good question of how many months until they just forget about the new rules altogether. I think it'll be at least 3 games.
We're seeing a picture of Jacob Bial in the stands there, mentioning about his red card against for United last game of the season, so he misses this game, of course. I like the fact that the suspensions continue no matter where you are in the world.
Yeah, I quite like that too. It's only fair. You've been sent off, you have to pay the price. Everton just looking a little bit pressured there. Leeds doing a very good job of keeping the pressure up on the ball. That's a good touch. Yeah. I couldn't see who that was.
Garner is playing left back, it looks like here.
Yeah. Very strange, because that'd normally be Mikalenko's spot. I'm wondering if he might be injured as well. Yes. But to answer your question before, back when you were good, it was Rivaldo that played for them, wasn't it?
Answer in the chat.
You know I'm going to look it up. But I'm sure Rivaldo...
I know. We literally have a chat, but no... Jan, you have a chat literally on your right here to answer it for you.
Ladders raising another question. If Everton lose tonight, do they get deducted 10 points?
That is becoming a meme faster than the meme in Formula One, where anything goes wrong, Esteban Ocon 5-second penalty. He does nothing wrong, but he keeps getting penalties all the time.
Is that all the penalties that they should have been giving Verstappen?
To be fair, Ocon deserved a couple. I mean, he's getting penalties, ridiculous ones. I'm like, oh, and that's a ambitious one would say, but I think it's
that was one of the most Leeds things I've ever seen. Just put your foot through it and get it the fuck up the pitch. Oh, Gabriel
Gudmundsson. He's a handsome devil. He's a handsome devil, to be fair.
There we go.
The jawline. It's a jawline, what it is, Dan. It's a jawline.
The man who'd be perfectly happy with Jordan Pickford's greasy locks gracing the pillows in his bed.
I said I would kick him out of bed. Might roll him out. I'm not sure I can kick him out, to be fair.
Just not coming off for Everton at the minute as Peru finds his way in. Was that deflected or did he just slice it?
Dan, just checking the time on your screen, Dan.
9:36, 37, 38, 39, 40.
Because I'm in the office now. Because of the dictated route. You'd think that makes the location better. It's not. But
do we need to pause at some point?
No, not at all. Because the I'm actually still a minute ahead. I'm actually still about half a second in front of you, so that's all good.
Oh, we're okay then. Yeah, it's
literally just half.
As usual, I'm on the Sky Mini box. So
yeah, I'm on Sky Mini box. Yeah, I'm on Sky Mini Q box. Yeah, it's all good.
Garner's got bit cool there, to be fair, and then he absolutely knackers the clearance.
He didn't need to do that, did he? He didn't need to. He took more of a chance into there. There he is, Thomas Frank.
Daniel Parker.
Yeah, I always get too mixed up.
Absolute Parker whip.
How long have you sitting on that one for?
To be frank, about 2 seconds.
Well, that's better than that one that choked you in the last ORW commentary, Dan.
Well, I did say to leave the shit jokes to me.
That's a good point, actually. Since the last time we did a show on the Volley, we've done 2 wrestling commentaries together.
Yeah, I've been dragged well out of my comfort zone to do some wrestling commentary, but all feels very familiar when I'm chatting shit with you, mate.
But that's a really good thing is, and we do encourage you guys to go check out ORWGPW's shows over on the YouTube channel for free. Again, once we finish here, well worth you checking out if you like a bit of wrestling. And if you're in the Clacton area, there's another show called Back to School happening on September the 6th. So yeah, worth checking out if you get a chance again.
And I'll keep an eye on the football while Matt James Willie Nonso gets released down the left-hand side, but that was good covering by Rogbottom. Leeds getting a lot more play of the ball than I was expecting, to be honest. I didn't expect Everton to be quite so
very slick.
Rapid.
Very slick.
Don't look now, but I'm second in the SJP FPL League. Bench boost paying off from Konor. That is, yeah, that may as well be, mate. But you've also used one of your chips now, and everybody else can get a look in later. It's all swings and roundabouts. I do enjoy playing fantasy football, even though it frustrates the hell out of me.
Do you know, I like putting a team in, but I don't really do that great with it. Actually, putting it like a couple of times.
I'm in a mini league with my dad and my brother, so I have to.
So Papa Griffin Spud. How is Spud, by the way?
Yeah, he's all good. He's all good. He'll probably pop his head in at some point. But yeah, after the first round of games, depending on how today goes, I'm going to end the first week bottom. So, good head by Michael Keane.
Falls it down. James goes for goal. Close down quickly.
I tell you what, this Leeds team aren't half quick. I do wonder if they can keep it up all game. Stop it.
There's a joke there somewhere I'm not going to make. Can you tell I'm on the hollybobs? Can you tell I've just finished work for 8 days? The action has just come on screen.
Alcohol yet.
No, I'm not even touched alcohol. And believe me, after that, I fucking had an eat it as well.
Another feeling.
I do like this good Munson. I do like him. We get forward quickly.
Yeah, it looked very much an attacking. Another corner for Leeds.
Indeed.
Why is Jake O'Brien complaining? The ball came off the back of your legs, mate. You just stop being a tit.
At the fifth corner, already. First 14th minute, the big boys come forward from the back. Will Dan get a chance to make a Tash joke?
Nah, probably not.
I'm begging to grow one up before the end of the season. Corner comes in. Oh!
Was he just too early on the jump then? Did it miss him completely? As Tanaka picks
James
up.
back in.
Again.
Goodmanson!
Oh!
Open goal if we can get to it.
This is
they
very
don't
scrappy.
Ever survive. This is not a David Moyes team, is it? A David Moyes team is fluid, it's compact, and this is not like it at all.
I will say though, the defending is resolute, even if somewhat last ditch. Connor, speaking my language, found a beer that he likes. Finally, Blue Moon is pretty good. It's better on tap though. Only drink on weekends, can't drink during the week. It'll mess me all up. Yeah, that's probably a good counsel to keep, mate. As someone who spent far too much of his life drinking on any and every night of the week. Stick it to weekends.
That through balls. That's so easy. Just carve them open again, Dan.
Leeds are playing some really good football. I heard a thing on the radio. I can't remember if it was 5 Live or TalkSport earlier this week, saying about I know, but it's either that or people not talking about football. Saying Daniel Farke had a bit of a torrid time with Norwich, but he wasn't really backed. I can't remember how true that was, but or at least not back to the extent that Leeds have. And we might just be seeing some of his, proper football. And obviously, he's had a lot of years to hone his craft since then.
Yeah, if you back your manager with money and time, that's the big thing. Time, you got every chance. I like this Notto. I do like him, but good tackle.
Oh, Nonto's a great player. I think he was even while he was in the Championship, he's still been on the periphery of the Italian national team.
Yeah. I apologise for the butchering of the name there as well. Hey, Pete Bellad in the chat is saying, not to be outdone by Liverpool, I've heard of an Everton fan who's going to streak after half-time naked and in his wheelchair.
Oh, dear, Bladders.
I don't like it.
No. Leeds looking to come again here, but caught in possession as Alcaraz brings them out.
And they're trying to push out anyway.
Yeah, but they've just been shepherded. Leeds get back so quickly.
They're back to Pickford. Keane.
Successful passes in the final third. 22-2. That was a very Ampadu challenge.
That was
over from the back.
The corner comes in, and Pickford flaps at it. And they had chances. They've had chances. Pickford got fortunate.
Pickford was very much in no man's land there as Ayo Tanaka was coming in. As it's launched up by Pickford again, nodded on. But it goes out of play again. O'Brien just couldn't get there. Still struggling to put it together, Everton.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, Daniel.
Yes, Matthew.
Correct me if I'm wrong here, but do you think O'Brien, for right back for Everton, looks a little bit like a young Andrew Flintoff?
I'll need to see him again, but I definitely wasn't getting Flintoff vibes off him.
It might be the hair.
Flintoff was never that ginger. Because it's kept
Really?
in by Bogle. No. But then again, when I think of Flintoff, I think of the 2005 Ashes when he had a
beard in his
real
hand.
shaved head, pretty much, and he was giving Ponting the business and with that magic spell.
True. He's not bad. Yeah, I'm a good one, certainly. Oh, that is so silky, and he was away. Pickford's gonna have to flip here.
Yeah. There was no
launches it in the row. See,
definitely not the first keeper to do that at Elland Road.
I felt like I didn't say Z, I said C because it literally only went to the third row, straight as an arrow. I could see play on this thing alone leaves me excited to watch this season, Dan.
Yeah, definitely. I was actually just looking through certain fixtures and eyeing up potential bits and pieces for the coming weeks. And not this coming weekend, the weekend
Bogle,
after.
James,
Oof.
Defended by Everton.
James is doing well down that right hand side. I know Garner's a makeshift left back, but James is having him on toast.
Absolutely.
Yeah, one of the fixtures that was a potential for the weekend after next, because I'll be honest, my time's at a bit of a premium, would be Leeds Newcastle. But we'll talk about that off there.
I've got half an hour next Monday, Dan, because it's Newcastle Liverpool.
Oh, is that the Monday night game?
Yeah, bank holiday Monday is Monday Night Football, and it's Liverpool Newcastle. I've got
back to potential back-to-back Mondays.
Yeah, and I'm off, and I have every Monday evening off now as well, Dan.
This is going to be a regular thing, isn't it?
Not a regular thing, no, because Monday night is normally the night I record Good Bad Motorsport with Young Jackson, but because the F1 season is on hiatus until end of the month, I'm free doing Monday Night Football. So on non-race weeks, we can certainly look at doing that as options. It's nice to have options more than anything else.
True. What was that?
How's it already 20 minutes gone?
Because we got why would you nod it back like that? He had
offside.
Oh, right, okay, but surely he had time to take that down. Was that the back post? Was that Bogle? Must have been as James. So you see James whip it in. Yeah, it's Bogle, and he was a mile off. Yeah, he didn't have time.
I think he knew it as well. He looked straight across at the line, and he knew. And KDB's right. Leeds look hungry. They are. They
do look up for it, definitely.
Bogle's got the Joe Gomez beard growing out. I like it. As we welcome 45 of you to watching us live, I thank you very much. We are very happy to have you along for the ride. It's probably a good time, Dan, as good time as any, to raise a glass and drink to Doak, who today completed his £20 million move to Bournemouth.
25.
25 million. Oh, when even Liverpool. I know Liverpool's sales this year is now at 200 million.
Yeah, but idiots like Jim White, are still trying to say that Liverpool are buying the league.
But yeah, and to be fair, and Doak will do well at Bournemouth, and I'm just glad that we sold him after we played Bournemouth.
Yeah, I hope he does better for them than the last winger we sent that way.
Jordan Knight,
the ill-fated Jordan Knight. Yeah, it's a shame. Although Jordan Knight recently popped in the National League, so after taking some time out of football, so he's found his love for the game again, and hopefully he finds his feet somewhere.
Fingers crossed from on that side of things. KPB says it's cheap at half the price. As it goes with Notto again. I'm going to call him Notto. I'm going to get it wrong. Still, I don't really care.
Wilfried Gnonto.
Nonto, I'm so sorry, Mr. Nonto. He's not here. It's fine.
Yeah, just wasn't on the same wavelength.
There he is.
For that back, Goodmanson. There's nah, not
A
really.
passing resemblance.
Maybe a smidge. Oh, Liam Cooper in the crowd there, former Leeds captain.
Mm.
From League One to the Premier League, I believe.
He did. He did a really good job for him. We're about to touch 50, Dan, on our watches.
Hey.
Fantastic to have you all along, and we've only just halfway through the first half, so that's fantastic.
I didn't realise Liam Cooper, after he left Leeds, went to play for CSKA Sofia in Bulgaria.
I mean, someone got to, I guess, but it would have been my choice of destination. I've got to be honest.
Hull, Chesterfield, Leeds, CSKA Sofia.
I mean, how did he get on there? Do we know?
23 games.
Oh,
scored a goal.
Oh, look at it! Phenomenal little run.
There. That was Goodmanson. That was your boy.
I'm liking this kid. I'm liking him. Got a bit of moxie about him, as Ryan would say.
Ryan's favourite drink. He was shocked that I knew what that was. But a friend of mine and former guest on the Doctor Who pod, AB, lives out that way as well. So I've been educated as to the ways of moxie.
Phenomenal.
Ethan Ampadu battling away in midfield there, wins the free kick and gives a little shove just to be a dickhead.
Just to keep, just letting know there as we hit the magic 50.
Hey!
No need to make mistakes here. At the back, it's now talking about mistakes, Dan. The boss hopefully isn't in the chat as I'm saying this. Man United yesterday. Man United.
Yes.
Now, Arsenal on the back foot most of the game. Stole 3 points, one could argue, at Old Trafford. It could be argued.
To read the stats, it looked like Arsenal Burnley, Man United somewhat, yes.
Yeah. However, Ruben Amorim, I was saying, like, I think we showed how we're contenders for the league. And I'm like, what? By losing? You somehow took defeat from the jaws of victory.
So there's two ways to look at that. I didn't actually see the game, and in fact, actually, if you want to know Si's thoughts on the game and on Man United in general, check out the Impossible Dream podcast on this very network. Si's a Man United fan, has taken the rants and ramblings that so often tired his wife and kids, and has put it into podcast format. But Si's is a sensible bloke about as far as football's concerned. And it's a good listen, a very measured take. The way they played and the fact that they outplayed Arsenal for as much as the game as they apparently did is a massive step forward for a team that finished 15th last season and was in complete shambles. Now,
God, he's got a ponytail.
Thing is, Grealish is a fantastic person when it comes to all the work he does for children and the way he looks after his sister and for disabled children and all of that. Does magnificent work, and he somehow still manages to come off like a cock. But anyway, with the back to the Man United.
If they just to conclude this point, even I'm not that gay. So,
and we all know that that's a lie.
So as I say about Man United and of course Cy Powell's amazing podcast.
Yes, so the Impossible Dream. Go check that out. He far more informed and nuanced takes than myself. But it's still, they went toe to toe with Arsenal and arguably should have won the game. I know the result is the only thing that matters at the end of the day, but if Man United can extrapolate that and take something from it, and one of Si's main points that he raised in his preview podcast was that they just didn't score enough goals. If they can now use the newly signed firepower and get into that, then there are strides to be made. title contenders is maybe aiming a bit high, but they are Man United. If they're not going to shoot for the moon, then what's the point? You know, United don't settle for mediocre, or certainly never did when we were growing up. Like I said, I think that's one way to look at it, and probably where Amarin was coming from.
The chat's lit up, Dan, by the way, talking about this.
Oh, let's have a look. Just go back a little way.
And Everton breaking in,
It's well shepherded and well kept out. That was Alcaraz steaming through, I think. Come on.
Look like it, yeah.
There we go. Pig's Bladders saying, I was happy Arsenal. One thing we had more gears to go, but Man United looked good compared to last year. Yep, again, it could be a case of United approaching the best and Arsenal yet to fully fire. Brent, also an Arsenal fan. I wouldn't disagree with that. They won by the skin of their teeth. I told Dan this, but Arsenal only scored because the Man U keeper is shite. Yeah, I have seen that goal, and it was a free kick there.
They have gone from David De Gea to Bayinda with an arm in the middle.
Yeah, and Donnarumma is apparently available for 50 million.
Why are they not buying him? Why have they not done that?
Apparently City are in for him because apparently City need the best young English keeper and the best keeper in the world.
I mean, James have a killer clean sheet.
Anyway,
Yeah, but to be fair, I could keep clean sheet in that fucking team.
Yeah. Brent saying he agrees with Bladders. United look much better than last season. Scrolling
Hard
down.
at worse.
Connor saying in Real football news, Ohio State. I don't know what Ohio State's got to do with Real Madrid.
I think you're saying in real football news.
I was being facetious. Ohio State named Julian Sayin as the starting quarterback for the 2025 season, back to the national championship loading. I'm assuming that means relegation or something of the equivalent. Wouldn't be a show without the American bringing up American football now, would it? It would not, mate. It would not. Bladders disputing
football.
Bladders disputing. Oh, it was Dan James just whips one in, headed away. Nodded out by Ampadu to Goodmanson, plays it well to Nonso. You were right, Matt. There's a lot to like.
Liking this
It's
again.
just so quick winning it back. As Tanaka launches one that I think is going to hit Huddersfield any second.
And Pickford is screaming. Like usual, to be fair.
Yeah. Bladders saying they didn't outplay us. Their moments they couldn't capitalise on. As I said, mate, I'm going by stats and general reports I read of the game. I haven't seen it for myself. Connor asking
I know that Bladders put capitalism there, and I actually believe that he didn't typo that. I believe he said like they couldn't capitalism on because they spent so much fucking money on a strike force.
Everton on the break, 4-on-4, and it's dealt with by Leeds.
Yeah, Leeds don't look worried at all. I mean, any break they get, they mop it up quite nicely. I've now just cursed it, of course.
Connor, go check it out. It's really good. Connor,
brilliant. Yeah.
Connor saying Edison is in talks with Galatasaray. He is apparently. Galatasaray and City are well apart on the valuations, but that's apparently in the works. But like I said, they've got Trafford, they've got Ortega. Do City really need Donnarumma? But then, how many players does City really need? Guardiola spent the whole off season talking about how he doesn't want as big a squad. Brent Jacinta saying, God, please don't let City sign him. Yeah, because Donnarumma is so good. So good.
Mm-hmm.
And Bladders saying, until they get a keeper that dominates his box, they'll struggle. I'm assuming meaning Man United. And that's quite right. You need a keeper who commands his area. And it's one thing that's, I've said before on this show, and I've said to anybody until I'm blue in the face, it's one facet of Alisson's game that really worries me, is the fact that he historically hasn't commanded his area. Oh, that's terrible from... Matt, you were right. You did jinx it. How has that not been called out? I thought Perrin there had seen it over the line.
Oh! And he wins the throw!
Dan James there, really nearly sneaking around the backside as we see a replay. Here.
It did go off, Dan. You called it.
What?
You did call that, Dan.
I take it the goal line technology only works post to post.
Yeah.
Oh, if Leeds go on and score from after that, they'll be putting it from corner flag to corner flag.
Well, one should argue it already is, to be brutally honest. There was a point I was going to make momentarily a moment ago about Donnarumma, but the ball goes just a bit too high for Dan James that time. If Dan James was an interesting taller. But yeah, with the goalkeeping situation at United, obviously Onana, they put Bayindir in for most of pre-season. Onana's out of favour. Bayindir isn't. He had his moment, but I don't know how he played the rest of the game, so I can't judge. And then you're looking at Tom Heaton, solid professional United lad in his early days, obviously in the twilight of his career. It would seem if they maybe already have gauged the interest from Donnarumma and been told no because they can't offer Champions League football or even Europa League football or anything like that. But they are the club that needs Donnarumma certainly more than Man City.
We are Leeds. Need a piss.
Go on, man.
Did you see that? That boy said marginally out for corner.
It was a mile out.
It was a mile. I don't think Leeds are playing that bad.
I think they're playing very well. No, we've been saying exactly the same thing. Connor's just commented in here, didn't say how much City wants from Galatasaray, but they spent 80 million on Osimhen this summer on a permanent. Yeah, that's the other big thing. I don't know where they found the money for Osimhen. 80 million, I'm pretty sure, blows out of the water the record transfer for the Turkish Super League. It may be that they have to structure a deal where they pay a certain amount for Edison now and then, be paying in a big instalment next season maybe, but
that's what I do. It's what I do on FIFA usually. To be fair,
it's normally a bit more complicated than FIFA in real life.
I absolutely would say what I would just want to do. That's what Chelsea were doing. Over 8 year contract, weren't they at one point? Ooh. Oh, that was the charge right there. Dan James fluffed lines.
I think he was expecting. I didn't see who that was. Was it Stack maybe to get the header, and it was just fell to him a bit quickly. He just stuck his right foot out of it. He should have swung with his left, but you can't make that in a split second. I tell you what, though, if that had gone in off the outside of James's boot at that range and at that speed, that would have been goal of the season already.
Corner given.
The lead. With the corner.
Oh.
I don't know what happened there. I couldn't see.
Tanaka's busy as well.
Yeah, I think it was Tanaka from Celtic.
I believe so, yeah. So a lot about this Leeds side I like. Even if you have to go to Leeds.
I tell you what I don't like. I don't like the Red Bull logo on the kit. I think it looks shit.
I'm used to seeing Red Bull logos on things.
A long throw. That is a hell of a throw.
It is. What would you like to be proud of that one? Come back to phenomenal cross. No in the middle there for it.
Yeah, for all the height of Leeds' new signings, nobody's getting on the end of anything. It's just
Tanaka is everywhere.
Yeah, well, he's meant to be playing that position behind the striker, isn't he? So he's given license to fill in as and when needed. As the ball pops out to Goodmanson.
Everton will be furious with score from this. Great by Pickford.
Yeah. He just scooped it away with his hand. Surely he had time to catch it.
Bogle getting undressed by the Everton defender there. That's a cynical foul, and that should be yellow card straight away now.
I don't think so. I think Garner Gay's bought one there. So let's see the replay if we can.
I agree, Dan. Just saying that.
I think that was a worse foul on O'Brien.
Absolutely levered him.
What did I say about Ampadu?
Rugby Riley would have been proud of that tackle.
And then, it was just a nick on from Joel Piru on Garner Gate. It was not that bad at all.
No, I agree, but I'm just saying, we talk about one rule change this year. Of course, another rule change, of course, is that any cynical foul, immediately there's an immediate yellow card.
Yeah, I think that was mistimed rather than cynical. 66% possession for Leeds.
You expect the home side to have the advantage, but not to this extent.
No. I remember the last time Leeds came up and they gave Liverpool a very good go. I think it was 4-3 in the end.
4-3, first game of Liverpool defending the Premier League Championship.
Hat-trick for Salah. I triple captained him on opening day. Looking at this, Idrissa Gana Gay is still going strong at nearly 36 in the centre of the park.
Nice. Well, that's age.
Yeah. So I'm just going to say a short answer to this one, Connor. Will one of you let me know what you're doing for deadline day? I took that day off work and I'll have the Sky Sports coverage on TV all day. The short answer at the minute is we don't know what we're doing. We haven't planned that far ahead. We'll be around at some point, even if it's just to cover the last hour.
Yeah, that is extremely likely the last hour. It all depends if there's big stories happening or not. Because who knows? Obviously, what's happening with people like Alexander Isak? Well, who knows where he's going to be by the time Liverpool play Newcastle next week?
Probably still in Newcastle's reserves.
Probably, but you never know.
The rumour is that now Brentford have sealed the signing of Dango Ouattara, that's going to free up Johan Visser to move to Newcastle, which is going to be the domino that topples to let Newcastle release Isaac. But I'll be honest, looking at Liverpool's game on against Bournemouth, I think we need a new centre. We need another centre back. I know we've got Leone.
Gahey's coming in apparently as well. It's just
apparently,
the deal, isn't it? Which is a good signing.
Konate was playing like he'd already signed a contract for Real Madrid.
Konate did not look at the races at all.
No, and it's the one, it's the first game of the season. You can't be too harsh, and I was maybe a bit hyperbolic just now, but it'll be nice to have options because you can't expect an 18-year-old to come in and be the second coming. And if he's a long-term successor to Van Dijk in style, then we do need either Gomez to step up and remain injury-free, who Gomez is a player I like a lot, or you need Mark Gay to come in.
Well, Joe Gomez is very useful.
Prioritise a winger as well.
Joe Gomez is an amazing player because he's so versatile. He'll have a long career because he'll play wherever it's needed. So he'll always be. He'll never leave Liverpool as long as he's the man who can fill in the gap. That's why he deserved to go to the Euros back in 2024. That's why he had a breakout season that year as the fill-in man, and a great car again by Leeds.
Yeah, Pascal Strike that time, playing out to Nantes. So we should probably talk about Leeds rather than Liverpool, but we were on.
Yeah, sorry about that.
I suppose.
Deadline day.
Yeah. Speaking of transfers, Nantes was a name thrown around a lot. Almost every window looked like he was destined for a Leeds exit, but he's gone. He's come up with Leeds, gone down with Leeds, and now come back up. So good on him for sticking it through. And a player I really do like a lot.
That's something I don't like with players who, when they get relegated, they put a transfer request in. I'm like, fuck off, prick! You don't want to send us down. If you just scored more goals, we're going to say that. Dan James wins the throw. Very good tackle by Garner.
I've got a couple of messages there. Pig's Bladder saying he loves deadline day. I used to. Do you know what? I need to stop Fabrizio Romano's notifications on my phone because that man has ruined deadline day. I miss it when there was reporters at every ground. There was fans there. There was West Ham fans sticking purple dildos in people's ears on screen. What a time to be alive. There was Harry Redknapp in his car mouthing off. You had not Peter Odemwingie. Who was it? Was it Peter Odemwingie who turned up in his car? another club, or was it Sado
It
Berahino?
was.
I can't remember.
No. You were absolutely right, Dan.
It was
Odawingie at QPR.
That was it. Yes.
And he wasn't allowed in because he wasn't invited.
If Liverpool does get Isaac, I hope they don't get him until after the first game against Arsenal. That's fair, Brent, as an Arsenal fan. Look at this shot from Willie Nonto, by the way. Not too far away at all.
Yep.
Just about it, to be fact. Bladder's just with a smiley face. And Brent saying, when you say Joe Gomez, all I see is the former jobber in WCW. Very different physiques.
Yes. That may be the best way of putting it, yeah. God, that's flown by, Dan. We've got a minute and a half to go to, about a minute to go till half time.
Yeah, and I tell you what, as far as 0-0s go, this has been an incredibly entertaining one. But then it's always going to be entertaining watching Everton get battered.
And to be fair, they'll take 0-0 at half time, given the first half.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Leeds can be satisfied with a good half, good half's worth of football. Maybe even a little bit annoyed that they're not 1-0 up.
Apologise, Dan, by the way. These new headphones are very sweaty.
Lovely. Lovely. Welcome one and all to Matt's sweaty lugs, all 55 of you. Might get a close-up of the earwax at some point as he freezes yet again. Everton just trying to calm things down, looking to build and play out. Leeds have just dropped back and they're not getting, the press isn't getting triggered by anything at the minute. They're just waiting to see and Everton have to go long ball again. And you're not getting past that Leeds defence. Although you might do there with Idrissa Gana Gay coming up. Again, he's crowded out those. He pops it back to Garner. Looks for the cross. Can't get to it because Leeds players are too tight. Hey, that's Tanaka again. As Pigs Bladder says, loyalty in football is rare these days, and that's half time.
No very time.
You can't say that very often. I thought there'd have been at least a minute just for all the corners.
Yeah, I mean, you thought that, wouldn't you? I mean, very well done. I mean, unfortunately, you've got players already at the referee. I'm not quite sure why.
I do believe the referee's called. The referee just had a word with Ampadu as he walked past. I think Ampadu's the Leeds captain. I'm not 100% sure.
Well, only the captain should talk to him, of course, as we mentioned before. Now, it's we are obviously heading into half time here, Dan, of course, which means that it is, of course, time as usual here on the Volley to welcome you all to, if I can find the right button on my screen. There's too many buttons now, Dan, at the bottom. No, it's fine. It's fine. I promise you, it's fine. He said, not entirely sure anymore. There it is. Pie time.
Yeah, of course, we're recording, streaming at this time. I actually finished my tea about 5 minutes before we started, so I don't have a pie.
Nor do I this week, Dan, unfortunately, because I had a similar situation, unfortunately.
Well, people will be happy to know. I went to York's first home game of the season, and I had a pint and I had a chicken Balti pucker pie.
What's it like? It was a pucker pie. They're the best pies, in my opinion. They're the best ones that aren't homemade.
Yeah, pucker pie. Just get it out. It's still in the plastic. Piping it all the way through. Get it out of the tin. Burn your mouth. Cool it down with a pint. Spend the rest of the game licking the blisters off the roof of your mouth. It's magic stuff, as Matt freezes again. Oh, he's back.
Yeah. It's one of the most bizarre things. There is no substance hotter on this planet than the inside of a pie at half time sometimes. How?
Yeah, when you're trying to wolf it down and get back to your seat.
Lava has nothing on a pucker pie at a football ground somehow. I don't know how the fuck they do it.
Me neither. But if anybody's eating a pie at home, let us know in the comments as we're near 60 viewers, which is pretty.
Or for that note, anyone out there having any refreshments at halftime? What are you having? I'm on the coffee, Dan.
Brent letting us know in America, pocket pie is something different. Yeah, we're not talking about that, mate.
Thanks for that.
Didn't know Matt still had a gag reflex. No, we're talking pucker. P-U-K-K-A. Papa uniform, kilo, alpha. And that's just a brand.
Spelling phonetically.
Yeah. Anyway,
it has been a good first half, though.
Pig's Bladders is on cider from the homeland. Good old Cornish cider. Why not? I've got Pepsi Max. And Brent is making weed butter. Yeah, fair enough. Not for me. It's legal in America. I mean, I'd yeah, taking your toast to new heights.
I've always thought you were. I always thought you were a bit of a high flyer. To be fair, Brent. To be fair, so that explains a great deal. It's been a great deal. I know. My jokes are as bad as yours.
No, the worst. But at least you'll be able to call yours dad jokes soon.
I mean,
it's frozen again. I give him a chance to talk about himself, his favourite thing, and he freezes, and now he can't call me wanker for saying stuff like that. Oh, there he is.
Rudeness. Just absolute rudeness. Accurate, but rudeness.
Yeah. Sorry, you were trying to say?
Yeah, first half, Dan, your thoughts? Apart from the fact that Everton need to actually get hold of the ball at some point.
Very impressed with Leeds. I think they're doing a hell of a lot to unsettle Everton. They're just not giving them a chance to play. As we see some of the stats popping up on screen, 39% possession, one cross for Everton, 2 touches in the opponent's box, no shots. Leeds need to improve their accuracy. 1 shot on target out of 12, as we see it there. But yeah, quick, fluid play. Obviously, very well drilled. The pressing's been fantastic. Particularly impressed with Ayo Tanaka, as we were saying all through the first half, and Goodmanson at left back. Nonto and James on the wings have both been electric. Pruit has done bits and pieces. I don't think he's not. I suppose, despite all that, he's not really got the service. He's not found himself in a position to do a vast amount. But yeah, I can't really fault anything Leeds have done. They had that one moment of shakiness at the back when the ball went out, but even that went their way. So yeah, impressed. What about yourself? What do you think Everton need to do to counteract this?
Park the bus.
Is it parked or has it just been blocked in at the minute?
I mean, it's getting away. To be fair, I mean, Pig Bladders made the same mistake which I've been trying not to say out loud in my head about tipping to tanker. That you are fully aware, but that is now going to be one of the running gags for the season now. Thank you, KPB, for making him a Native American warrior.
Oh dear, here we go.
Yeah, here we go. This Holgate and Holtag all over again, isn't it? He's moved on, I believe, Holgate now as well, hasn't he?
Yeah, I can't remember where Mason Holgate went. Let's have a look. Because why not? I've got to satisfy my curiosity now. Let's see. Oh, he's in Qatar. He's playing for Al Gharafa.
It's a load of good one.
Yeah, 28 years old, left in the summer. Had loans at he was loaned out to West Brom last season, and briefly at Sheffield United, but yeah, gone to Al Gharafa.
So, Dan, I want to ask you about non-league for a moment, if that's all right.
Yes.
As the resident non-league expert, because you support a non-league team, what are your feelings about Morecambe?
It's a sad situation. Although I've been keeping an eye on it, apparently they've agreed new ownership. So they've got people incoming. In fact, I'm going to quickly look at that while we're talking, because it was a terrible state of affairs. The owners just let it go to rack and ruin. Players not being paid. They had players and staff turning up to work for free just to get a pre-season friendly, which was terrible. Something brilliant came out of it in the Bury, the Phoenix club, from when they went out of business, gave free tickets to any Morecambe season ticket holder, which I thought was brilliant in pre-season. Said, come to our games, you can be for free. We know how it feels. I'm just searching for the latest because Connor's put in the chat about getting new owners. I think that is true. Yes, 6 hours ago, Morecambe FC welcomes new era as ownership takes over. I'm just seeing what that means as far as the league, because yes, they've had the formal approval for the completion of the sale to take place. The current embargo will also be immediately lifted. So they've been dragged out of the fire, basically, which is a good thing. And personally, I can't wait to welcome Morecambe to the Elland Road. And Morecambe was actually in a way day that was eyeing up to go to with York City, because I had friends at Lancaster University way back, and we went on a couple of nights out in Morecambe, and it was a right laugh. So I'd quite like to go back there. But yeah, sad state of affairs. Looks like it's turning around only just in time. But we're seeing it as well in the Championship with Sheffield Wednesday.
I mentioned, but the opposite token, Sheffield Wednesday is getting from bad to disastrous. I mean, Hillsborough's now. I mean, I'm aware that some people are going to make the connection between Liverpool fans and Hillsborough here, talking about Hillsborough, but Hillsborough has been declared partially derelict almost by the council, haven't they? Not safe to stand in.
Not that I know of, but then I haven't been keeping as close an eye on. I've not been keeping as close an eye on the Sheffield Wednesday situation as Morecambe, because from a selfish point of view, if Morecambe were kept out of the league, that's one less game on my season ticket. As awful as that sounds.
Yeah. No, I hear you saying, but I think the North Stand is not safe to open, so they can't have it open for fans, and then fans with season.
As Matt just goes quiet for a second, I can't find anything immediately on a Google search.
I remember hearing about that. Whether or not I'm just making it up, I'm not sure. I believe I heard that. If I got it wrong, I can only apologise.
No, okay, so it's something from the 7th of August. There's work ongoing in the North Stand. So there's advisors and contractors working to ensure the North Stand can safely operate. Sheffield Council so this was in July, issued a prohibition notice on the stadium's North Stand because of extensive corrosion in the roof, among the safety concerns.
Yeah,
so the North Stand holds more than 9,000 fans, with a vast proportion being season ticket holders who've already paid for the seats. So yeah, effectively, until that's sorted, the season ticket holders in the North Stand are relocated to other parts of the stadium, which then, of course, impacts the amount of tickets they can sell on a match day, which further worsens the financial status of the club. But yeah, Wednesday were a Premier League fixture when I was younger. It'd be terrible to see him go under. I've got a mate at work who's a Wednesday fan. Many years as a season ticket holder. So yeah, I just hope somebody comes along who can actually get it right and keep it right.
It's quite.
Pig's Blood is same as me. Used to go on the piss in Morecambe. Great nights, holidays in the sun, punk festivals in Morecambe Dome. Glad they'll survive. Yeah, absolutely. It's Morecambe's got to have more going for it than just being where Tyson Fury lives. Yeah. So, but it's been fun so far in the National League. As I say, I went to York's opening game against Sutton United, drew 2-2. Should have seen out the game. Ollie Pearce, for the second opening day in a row, scored a penalty in front of the West Stand, which thankfully this time had fans in it. He then missed one, which was a pain in the arse. He scored that penalty, we win 3-2, all's happy. But there was Hinchelwood had a bit of an experimentation with the team. And as these things happen, it didn't work, and he was back to a more recognised setup against Truro, who didn't make it easy. It was 80 minutes of struggling, very windy conditions in a very open, stadium. It was a bit of a leveler because Truro knew how to play the game. Knew how to play the ground, but still got over the line in the end 2-0. Very happy boy.
One of the things I've liked about, I know people talk about the Monopoly thing, and like how many games are on Sky Sports and TNT and all this now. Now Prime didn't go for the rights, etc., etc. But as someone who can't get to games sometimes, I find it very good that we can now get more games. I particularly like the fact we're now getting midweek games from all over the other leagues, not the Premier League, like lower leagues, but on the red button now, which is something I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting to see quite so many, but
it's been good to see a couple of championship games show up on ITV as well for free. Preview and stuff like that. For the National League, unfortunately, for this month it's worth it. I've paid my 18 quid on top of my monthly DAZN subscription because I'm going to get to watch 3 York City games, which 3 games, 18 quid, not bad at all. I'll take that.
In the chat, Dan.
Sure,
in the chat.
I see him, Si, pal. We've already plugged your podcast, mate. So I did say to Matt if you wanted to drop in at half time, but I know you've had a busy day, so I didn't want to pressure you. We've already talked a bit about Man United. It's been, I think, quite as fair as you could expect from us.
Yes.
Like I say
his name.
Go to the impossible dream.
Much like Joe Henry, say his name and he will appear.
And Matt froze at the perfect time. Yes, Si, we've still got the same problems as I can see on my screen, which is why I'm side-eyed. The Leeds team are in the tunnel. Everton look to be following suit. So the second half seems to get underway. Side saying, only just got home. Bloody hell, you've had a long one. All right, I had to pop out for a bit of an emergency. All good, don't worry. We won't, mate. I'm glad you got it sorted, whatever the emergency was. But when we do cover a United game, or when you've got a spare 15 minutes on an half time, you'll have to come on and let the folks watching know what the Impossible Dream's all about. I've tried my best to get on it because I have listened to both shows. Spent far too much time listening to stuff about Man United than I should have as a Liverpool fan. But when it's you talking, I don't mind it so much.
Indeed, I love listening to. I'm going to plug another podcast on the SJP network, the Doctor Who pod. Not just because my husband have been on the show, because I love listening to yours and Si's wonderful tones, because it does make a workday go faster listening to you two talk about a funny man in a blue box.
Glad to hear it. Thank you, mate. It's very much a passion project, and I do like. Oh, Matt, yeah. Just before second half gets underway, there's a little Comic-Con in York next week. I'm going to go meet Peter Davison.
I expect pictures.
There will be. I'll be paying for them. I'm very excited. Si asking what's the score. Got the baby around, so Charlie Bear is now dominating my telly. It's 0-0, mate. But it's been one of the best 0-0s you'll ever see. Leeds have been battering Everton as the second half gets underway.
Yep, Everton Leeds kicking us off, going from right to left in this half. Will we see more of Tatanka? Yes, that is now becoming a thing for sure.
It's Ayo Tanaka.
I know, but Tanker seems to be sticking pen to pig batters, so thanks for that. As Freddie Flintoff at right back for Everton here.
He doesn't look like Flintoff.
He definitely doesn't.
Yeah, thanks, Cam. Cam's in
I've been on
agreement.
before. I've been on
Many
before.
times. Graham asking what pies we ate at half time. Graham, it's far too late in the evening to be eating a pie. Me and Matt both had our tea
Humble
before we
pie.
started.
Humble pie. We were prizing Man United.
Ooh, Goodmanson nearly got the better of Alcaraz there.
Yeah, since Graham had popped in the chat, do go check out last week's Good Cop Back Everything podcast. It's much shorter because I wasn't on it.
And then go check out 2 weeks before that when I was on it and made it even longer than usual.
It was phenomenal, Dan. It was phenomenal.
It was a great laugh. I always enjoy talking with you guys, especially when I get to rag on Graham and he's not there to defend himself. Leeds just getting caught in the middle of the park here as Everton look to break. Can't see that. Beto picks it up.
Beto. Was back to Ghana.
Good defending by Leeds again, though, just not giving Beto the room and forcing him out wide.
Tarkowski.
Holding the shape very well, Leeds. When they're in defence, they're dropping back into almost a 4-4-1-1.
Yeah.
Even though it was listed as a 4-2-3-1. When Jake O'Brien resigning to try and chip it over, they're running out of options and ideas. Tarkowski just bullying Nonso with his size.
Since Graham is in the chat still, he's not on Good Cop Bad Cop this week, but it will still be a 3-man booth because myself and the man beast Rhino will be joined by a special guest. Do keep your eyes on the Instagram feed for Good Bad Wrestle to see who it is, guys. It will be a proper rock and roll guest. We'll leave it at that. Dan already knows.
Just seeing there, the ball. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Quite as Everton just hoofed the ball aimlessly out of play.
Yeah.
Love seeing Everton resort to that. Oh, sorry, impartiality. Nah, Pickford going on again. Oh no, that was not Pickford. That was Perry.
I literally wanted to say Perry goes large, but I think it might be a little bit too much. Oh, almost too short there for Pickford. But he eventually get it downfield. Everton are
Pickford without him slightly babbing his pants, would it?
I mean, to be fair, it was a rather loose ball back to him in his defence on this occasion.
Yeah, touch.
I've got to be careful or he'll kick me out of bed. Right, Ghana. Back to Ghana again.
I'm not acknowledging
my jokes now. Yeah, no, that is ignoring me now.
Well, that wasn't even a joke. It was just a fantasy.
Hard at fantasies. The pressure from the front from Leeds is quite formidable, actually.
Yeah, it is, and they have been able to sustain it. Like I say, it dropped off a little bit towards the. Oh, here we go. Nonso down the middle. Gets the shot away just. Yeah. Graham has a message for you, Matt. What did the daddy buffalo when his offspring left? Bison. Oh no, he's not frozen. He's just sitting there looking like he's picking his nose. Good joke, that.
I swear, you've got to stop going to my husband for your dad joke material. O'Brien is playing what's the right winger now.
Nodded down. I keep forgetting who the Everton 22 is. Let me see. Oh, it's Dewsbury Hall. It's the stately home. He used to think he was safe from dad jokes.
I used to think I was safe from dad jokes when podcasting. He aims to correct that.
Big Bladder's just catching up. And I do believe that's how you do it. Oh, Moyes looks angry. I do believe that's how you do a sarcastic laugh in text format.
Ha! 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 I'm just going to clip that and just loop it as a sound effect.
That sounds hellish.
Oh yeah, and then just send it to Graham.
And Graham's off to take the youngest to baseball practice. Have fun, mate.
Good luck, Jackson.
Have fun with your slightly more mathematical rounders.
To be fair, when Jackson tried pitching for the first time on the last game of the season, that when he did that, apparently he was actually really, really good.
Yeah,
Jackson's a natural sportsman. He really is. He's also a natural walking disaster where he keeps breaking bones. Oh, brilliant! Bogle, it's only quite a bit of joy than that, right? Isn't he?
Yeah, Bogle boggling the minds of the Everton defenders.
I was wondering how long to the Bogle jokes came out.
Yeah, that was just good wordplay.
It was.
I honed my vocabulary as a kid watching blockbusters and playing Boggle.
I was at work earlier and I was just walking through the residence lounge and they had that Wordle game that's on ITV after Catchphrase now. And my God, that game annoys me.
Oh, Tanaka just mugged off Alcaraz.
Tanaka's saying back to keeper, but he's saying no. He wants to go forward all the time. I like his attacking mindset. Dan, it's only been 8 minutes in the second half. Why does it feel so much longer?
Because there's a lot going on.
Oh, good punch! Once again.
I think Rodon's taken the worst of that by the look of it, but he's back on his feet. As I think takes the shot. Was that Gay? Yeah, Drissagana Gay takes the shot.
That is Everton's first shot on goal. It's taken 54 minutes.
Which is amazing, really. That was some good work on that left-hand side, though, by Njai. And all it took was a minor concussion to Joe Rodon.
Bloody hell. Not condoning concussion work, but let's face it. If it works, works. Tanaka.
I love that from Tanaka there. Did you see how he took that ball and it's turned on a sixpence and got it away so quickly? That is a top-class operator.
Yeah, James.
Oh, Nonso.
Oh, fuck him! He wants the corner.
I don't think he's going to get it. Rifled into the netting down by Pickford's left hand at the near post.
He's onside. Get you a better angle here. No, you're getting that. You ain't getting that.
No.
But you got to appeal for it.
It's an audacious attempt on goal, but if that comes off, it's brilliant. You know, that range, rifling it as hard as you can. Fair play. Brought down by Alcaraz. Goodmanson again.
This Leeds side is not going down based on this performance alone, Dan.
No, based on the 55 minutes we've had, they're a quality outfit. It'll be interesting to see how they cope with teams who are a bit more able to play around the press.
Yeah, we haven't done it. We didn't do a predictions episode, Dan, because trying to get together for that was like trying to convince Si that Man City might be a good team to support this season. You know, sensible in theory, but impossible to justify. There is, I mean, did you see any of the pundits on the British Broadcasting Corporation sport website?
Yes, I did.
How many thought Liverpool were going to retain the title as Everton could see the corner, and Amperdale is
It takes a lot for Ampadu to stay down as well. Might actually be hurt there, or he could just be being a footballer, which means he sells better than most wrestlers.
I mean, certainly at Rise anyway. Oof.
Yeah, it's a nasty one.
Yeah. I can't pronounce that.
It's the follow through. Did you see that slow-mo on his ankle?
Yeah.
From the challenge from Irogbanen. Yeah, that was a nasty one. If Ampadu's come out of that without any major damage, he's definitely got away with one.
Yeah, because he looks in absolute.
I think he's.
I don't think he has.
I think he's hurt here. This could be.
I don't want to say it, Dan, but I'm gonna say it.
You're going to say it's his season.
It could be. It could be.
It could be anything. But it could be anything from his back in 2 weeks to months. Yeah, it's impossible to tell.
That is not 2 weeks based on that pain on his face, mate.
No, but I'm trying to be half optimistic here.
I did a first aid course.
We're going to finish that sentence. Matt, I've frozen again. Yeah, I'm just saying that it's the way. I'm just saying it's one of those. It could be one that maybe isn't as bad as I think, but likely months in it.
He's trying to sit up. He was trying to take a sit up from him, and then he sat back down again.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to be able to run that one on.
He's on his feet. What is he made of, this man?
Welsh rarebit. I don't think he's going to continue. Surely he can't continue Ampadu. He must have one ankle that's twice the size of the other, but fair play to him walking off the pitch. Is he going to try? No, he can't. He can't play on immediately. He's got to go off at least for the 30 seconds. But honestly, he's walking off the pitch, and when you see the way his ankle moved, he's jogging off. What was I saying, Matthew?
KPB is saying he could be really wussy.
Yeah.
I mean, fair, it probably did hurt like him.
I think he's going to try and play on, when he's allowed back on. Yeah, please. Ampadu's walked off and he looks like he's going to try and come back on. Sorry, my dad's just coming back through there, just filling him on the scenarios. The corner comes in for Leeds. Knocked back by Everton defenders. It's head tennis in there.
Strike if he scores now. Can you imagine if he scores now?
Yeah, Ampadu scores the winner. Bladders taking it to the extreme, crying like a girl, nothing wrong with him. Shut up, Bladders.
I mean, to be fair, I once saw Stuart Pearce try run a broken leg off. So
that did happen, yeah.
And let's not forget, of course,
Ampadu's back on.
Going to drop out. He is.
But I will say that the funny things are ankles, because I just rolled mine a few weeks back, and it was in a pothole in a car park, and it hurt like hell. Couldn't put any weight on it for a few minutes. I was, hobbling around, and then just magically, bang, I'm all right. Obviously, that's a lot different to having a fully grown adult smash through the back of you and forcefully twist it around. But there can be funny things.
And let's not forget, of course, that Lucy Bronze, of course, won the Euros with a broken freaking leg.
Yes. And scored a bloody fantastic penalty in one of the shootouts as well.
Against Sweden, yeah.
Yeah, and Bladders is having a laugh at us.
Go for it, mate.
Because we
It's all
felt
good, mate. We don't mind.
Well, I felt
Right.
a bit, that's the thing. Leeds
And
got
I've got
out
all
the
65
corner
of you
again.
in the chat, by the way. All 65 in the chat. We just thought we're from an AO number at this point. My husband has just sent me a meme, by the way, which... My husband sent me a meme, by the way, just now, which is not going to work great for this medium. Apparently, a man accidentally shot himself in the face after a bullet ricocheted off an armadillo.
Go on.
Apparently, the first comment is Carmadillo.
Excellent.
That is my husband to a T. That's what I put up with on an hourly basis, guys, by the way. So when Graham chips in, yeah.
One of my favourite sayings is the dildo of consequences rarely arrives lubed. Find time for Matt to free, so I'll go to Pig Bladder's comment. I strained my calf muscle by waking up. Yeah, I've done stuff like that as well. What's worse is
that what you call? Is that what you're calling it now, Pig Bladders?
I was at a heavy night
calf muscle.
Got cramp in my calf in the middle of the night while I was on an airbed that had partially deflated. So I couldn't even get up. I couldn't get any purchase to get up. I just laid there with my calf just cramping, praying for either it to end or for death.
Yellow card here.
Yeah, for a Leeds player. For I think.
Oh,
was it for?
I think he was asking. I think he was asking for a card.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just called.
He asked for a card and got booked for it.
Let's see. I mean, that is a foul. I'm not sure it's a yellow.
He's asking for a card. He got booked. That is how it should be.
Exactly. I do like the fact as well that it looked like the referee was calling him a wanker.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, Alvarez looks like he's cut little slits into his eyebrows to go with the match in his freaking hair. God, I thought I was fucking gay.
Don't have to respond to that, so I'm just going to watch the free kick.
Not entirely sure we can, Dan, to be fair, on that one.
Yeah, I was sort of racking my brains. I was like, I as a straight man, I have no recourse here. I've got nothing to say.
We are one number off a magic number, Dan. Free kick, nice. And it goes behind for a corner.
Everton in rare territory in this game.
Indeed.
And must be the second corner first.
Is it Aronson coming on?
I can't tell. Could be.
Trained to come in for Leeds, that's for sure.
Looking at it, I'd probably bring Aronson or Sean Longstaff. I'd love it if Sean Longstaff was coming on and we got one more viewer right at the same time, because Longstaff and 69 just goes together so well. Corner headed away. O'Brien putting it back in.
Have it?
Brought down to no effect. Yeah. Hoof it. Nonsense just brushed aside by Garner.
My brother always used to say that the Steve Bold school of defending. If in doubt, put your foot through it.
Yeah. And Jai taking on.
Good defending by Leeds again.
Was it Ampadu? I think it was Ampadu helping out Bogle, but they can't find the ball to continue the attack. Illiman and Jai looked pretty good there for a second down that left hand side. I think Everton are going to do a lot. They need to get it through him. It's number 11. Yeah, Brendan Aronson coming on for the Leeds. He's the first sub down there. And I think it's going to be Ilya Gruev. So two midfielders. As the ball's played out to O'Brien, clipped in.
Well, Finn caught underneath his bar by Perry, who does go large with a kick.
Yay.
And to be fair, well stopped and put down by Michael Keane. Dead balls it and then passes it, to be fair.
Michael Keane reminding the world that he's actually a pretty good defender and not just a punchline.
Indeed, Gruev, I believe, has put his bib back on. Has gone back to the bench.
All right. Well, maybe just having a look at Ampadu and seeing how he got on.
Oh, I'm not touching that on the barge pole down. It's on you, mate.
What, having a look at Ampadu?
No. Ampadu's a fine figure, man. I mean, more of a comment in the chat.
Oh, yes, Konor saying that he's been told he has a long staff. I have found, Konor, that if you pay them extra, they lie to you, and it makes you feel nice. So well done, mate. You've obviously been saving up. Bloody saying, when I finish here, I might go Photoshop the tanker into the Leeds United squad pick. I would expect nothing less from you, Bladders.
If anyone could do it, sir, it's you. And
number 29
coming off. Do you know so?
Okay, Willie Nonto coming off for Brendan Aronson. So I think that's pretty much a like for like, unless they're going to put Aronson in behind and put Tanaka out to the left. Well, he's been everywhere else, so he may as well. Yeah, Brendan Aronson, Connor's countryman. Love to know what you think of him.
Yeah, Connor, what do you think about
He's never left too much of an impression on me. Like, obviously, he's a good footballer, and Grealish looks to be coming on for Everton. He's certainly suiting up. God, I hope he doesn't score. Because then it'll inevitably. Well, yeah, that'll be all right. Actually, no, I want Leeds to pick up points, but I also want the clean sheet for my fantasy team. So I could do with it staying 0-0.
The difficult thing there where you end up wanting both teams to lose.
No, I want Leeds to pick up points. I want Leeds to stay in the league because, they were, again, much like Sheffield Wednesday, but even more so, Leeds were a powerhouse when I was a kid. And I went to a fair few Leeds games as a young man with, my dad's supported Leeds for a long time. So they've still got, they're still quite special to me. Last game I went to at Elland Road was England-Costa Rica when former York City player Nick Pope made his England debut.
Nick Pope.
Yep.
Who I believe actually is on young Konor McCabe's Mount Rushmore of handsome wrestlers. Footballers. Sorry, but it's been a long day. Oh,
that's got to be a foul. Tarkovsky going in strong there. Get foul on Harrison, who's just taking up Nyanto's position on the left wing.
I'd like to point something out here that Alcaraz has been booked, and he just threw the ball away there. He was lucky to get a yellow card for dissent.
Yeah, he's riding a fine line, isn't he? You've got to think that one more off him and it'll be a second yellow, but I've got a feeling he's going to come off for Grealish.
Sensible. And here comes the tanker. I refuse to
I'm already sick of that.
Thank God I've got a sound effect for his old entrance theme down, is what I'll say.
Good fucking God.
I think I quite like him as a character, to be fair.
Yeah, I liked the tanker as a wrestler. I always did when I was a kid. Good overlap there. Just
nothing doing.
Inside. No, I think that was just an honest coming together because you've got one down for each team there. As the ball gets played out, Dan James on the floor, yeah.
And hello, he's not happy. He's not happy at all.
They've gone knee to knee.
Oh no, his ankle.
They've literally gone toe to toe. That's one that you just can't give one way or another, really. That is just accidents happen on the football pitch. I'm a firm believer that not every incident needs to have some sort of decisive action one way or another. You can just say you both went for the ball. It was a 50-50, get up and get on with it.
Like we're doing F1, racing incident, get on with it, boys.
Yeah. It's a Rogbottom coming off for Grealish. Also, the other player that was booked. I
Yeah,
wonder if we're going to see Dewsbury Hall drop a little bit deeper because Dewsbury Hall's been quite ineffective, really. I wonder if Grealish is going to get
he's been
slotted into that.
anonymous.
Yeah. I wonder if Grealish is going to go behind the striker and just try and wreak a bit of havoc.
He looks weird with his head pulled back. He looks like he's trying to look like Darwin Núñez.
Who's ironically shaved his head this season. And
Right.
I'm going to miss Darwin, but my God, is Ekitike exciting? But that's a conversation.
You will talk about him at length, I'm sure, in the future, Dan.
Certainly will. As just a bit of breaking news: Romero signed a new contract at Spurs.
Yes, that
what was that?
a good deal. The captain, of course. Nice to see him time up for, I think it's another 3 years, I believe.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just going to say, a few minutes ago, we thought Ampadu was done for the game. You know, the way his ankle bent, how much pain he looked in, and he's just having such a sly little flick with his chest and shoulder. He's back in the game, and I tell you what I love as well, and you'll probably love it for different reasons. Just how grimy Goodmanson's looking coming towards the end of this game. That lad has put a shift in, slid in for so many tackles. His shirt's going from white to muddy.
Why did you think for another reason I would say that? I'm not comparing him.
Because you just want him dirty.
I mean, to be fair, he's not quite my type. He's straight for a start. But I would like to. But you know, the straight man, a gay man, is about 3 pints of cider usually. Now, Goodmanson is. Oh, come on, Dan, take a lot more than you drunk. Or that drunk, anyway. Goodmanson has got a bright future in the Premier League for sure. He's been defending well, attacking well, and he's not afraid of a tackle. But the thing about a fullback nowadays, he's too many fullbacks who are too afraid to put a tackle in. Yes, I'm looking at you, Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Well, he's irrelevant now.
He's still officially a right back for Real Madrid. So, you know.
I've seen a few Real Madrid fans, but admittedly, it's the ones online already getting a bit frustrated with the way that Trent plays. But if you're getting frustrated by that, you never watched him play in the first place because you should know what you're getting, really. But anyway,
strap in, boys and girls, as we hit and then lose. 69. Well, you little tease, chat.
It was fun while it lasted, as Leeds have got Nemeka suiting up there, and I can't see who that is in the background. Oh, that's how
exciting and positive changes being made here by Leeds, though.
Yeah, I've got a feeling
no foul
coming off.
Alcaraz has had 2 bites there and he's been told that's your last one. You can see the body language over he said that's your last one, Alcaraz.
Yeah, that was Joel Peru dropping deep as well. Just play it to Tanaka.
Ricochet. And Pickford is lucky in a ricochet, I'll be honest.
Aaron took one right to the face there.
We've steamrolled right past. We've steamrolled right past the magic number, Dan.
But 71 now. Thank you, every one of you, for being here. We've been away for a long time. We didn't know if anybody was going to come back, and it's always nice to have a good few of you on board. Thank you so much. And Pig Brothers put in the chat saying something about more girls crying.
Second half, a bit more even, Dan.
It has, yeah. Everton coming into the game, 52% possession, had a few more touches in the box. No shots on target for either team. I think this is where they're looking at Calvert-Lewin. Leeds United are. Everton have brought in Tierno Barry, but gone with Beto for this game. There's not been too many clear-cut chances, has there, despite a lot of good play in the middle of the park and out on the wings. I wouldn't mind if Tarkowski scored here though for my fantasy team.
You do feel that Everton's best chance is from a set piece. They've got some big lads in there.
Yeah, but so the Leeds, they were saying, we saw the graphic before, how, all the new signings, how physical they are, how tall they are.
Dewsbury Hall is over the free kick. Effort it in. Oh, doesn't even clear the first man.
And when that first man is Dan James, it's not got that far off the floor. As Aronson harasses him. Good spin away from Dewsbury Hall. See, that's what we've not seen enough of. Alcaraz shot down low, parried away by Perrin. Or is it Perry? No, it's Perry. I keep saying Perry. I don't know why. Sorry about that.
It's all right. I made the same mistake. It's all good.
Your intention of getting named wrong.
I mean, to be fair,
this would be a kick in the teeth for Leeds if Everton were to score, because they've put in some damn fine work for over 75 minutes now. They do deserve something from this game. Just wait for the corner to be floated in. Ooh, glanced over by O'Brien. At that range, all he had to do was hit the target, but couldn't quite get there. I think it was just underneath.
Just tried to help it on.
Yeah, I was looking at that. It was just off the top of his head. There was no jump there that was timed. He was almost leaning back to try and create it. 3 subs for Leeds.
Oh, wow. Well, but of course, they've got the 3 windows that they can actually make subs in, of course.
Looks like Emeka, Ramazani, and Jack Harrison.
This is
who's coming off for Nemeka. Ampadu's coming off, which I can see why if he is carrying a knock.
Standing ovation for him.
Dan James, who's running himself into the ground. So
the whole front line changed.
Jack Harrison playing against his former loan club. Ampadu's put in a hell of a performance today as well. You can see now why I pointed about before the game started. He's a player I do like. More. I thought there was more Welshmen coming on there, but it's Gruev that's come on. Nemeka, Harrison.
A German. It's not a bad joke. A German, an Englishman, and a Bulgarian walk onto a pitch.
As Beto tries to get that's brilliantly anticipated by Pascal Struijk there. I think that's something about this Leeds defence. The reading of the game's been very good. As Rodon steps out, gives it to Tanaka, who's dropping deep again. As things stand, we'll get to it for sure later on. But as things stand, Tanaka's my man of the match.
I mean, we're going to stay over the top and just a little long for just a little bit long there for Nemeka. Just showing that Leeds had more goals than anybody in the championship last season, 76 minutes onwards.
Beautiful stuff. As we've hit 80, Matt. Brilliant stuff. We've got more watches than we have minutes on the clock, which is always a good thing. As Goodmanson just comes inside there.
Goodmanson is my pick for man of the match moment, Dan. To be fair, he's been everywhere.
Goodmanson's a good shout.
Oh, he keeps it in!
Just couldn't control it there. Couldn't Aronson, I think that was. Oh, he just couldn't get it. Go on, Tanaka. Oh! He Tanaka'd it. Just couldn't keep it down. No. Are you laughing at Tanaka'd it?
No.
Had football for a little bit. Peppa Pig now. I bloody hate that pig. Leia needs to chip in with a cable bill, I think.
In that case, Leia falls be with you, son.
Oh, the perils of Grandpa Si. Yeah, I think that was Leeds' best chance in the second half. Really, it would have been incredibly difficult for Tanaka to put away. He didn't have that much time and just had a bit of a snatch at it. As Leeds break again, somewhat bundled over. They still got the ball away. Did
Dan, I said
Oliver.
both cut momentarily at the same time. We both had circles at the same moment.
Excellent. Love that. At least it's taken me 80 minutes for mine to go. Everton whipped the ball in, cleared away easily by Leeds again.
That felt like a low blow.
What?
I
Just being truthful. I haven't seen Jack Grealish yet. Or is this him?
try not to.
I can't remember what number Grealish has got.
18.
No, it wasn't him then. It was number 10. It was Njai.
Oh! Split!
Cleared to Tanaka, back to Nemeka. Oh, clips off
Too
the leg
much.
of Tarkovsky. To get down the side here with Jack Harrison.
Handball, surely!
Ooh, I'd have thought so. Oh, another
That's
block. Michael Caine. Oh, no, Tarkovsky.
Phenomenal! And VAR is checking.
Penalty.
Penalty!
Penalty. Ooh. What's going to happen here? Let's see.
Yeah. Oh, that's on the end. Oh.
That looked like the upper arm to me.
That's a harsh one.
I don't know that. Let's have a look.
I was thinking for the earlier one, not this one.
I think that it looked to me like he's moving his arm behind his body, but he's gone forward with his bicep. Now, I thought the bicep was legal.
VAR double checking the decision.
It's hard for me. If it is,
And bear in mind, if it's overturned, he will make an announcement to the crowd.
Because his body's moving towards the ball, but he's actually actively trying to move his arm out of the way.
Yeah. So the penalty was given.
I might just have to turn my volume up a wee bit just to hear what's going on.
It hit his arm, but no doubt about that. Was it intentional?
Why does Tarkovsky look as yellow as the ref's shirt? It's upheld. I am quite shocked. And that's a bastard for me, because I feel that means points for Tarkovsky.
Remember, VAR will only overturn something if a clear and obvious error was made.
That is very true. I kind of forgot about that. But surely if there is a delineated part of the arm, then I don't know. I don't know what the handball rule is anymore.
So
I've just seen this from Pig's Bladders when I was asking about Grealish's number. He says 18, same as his IQ. As Nemeka steps up to take the penalty. This could be huge. A lot of pressure on him. He's not been on for long. Come on for Joel Piru, who I think was Leeds' penalty taker last season. I think he's missing this. Oh, spotted. That was a lovely penalty because Pickford went the right way and he had that covered. But it was just too low, too quick. Leeds on the return to the Premier League, 1-0 up against Everton. Some div's gone over the advertising hoardings because that's a proper old ground. One of the great things about Elland Road, you're so close to the pitch, and it's proper closed in, and it's always a banging atmosphere.
absolutely, to confirm, Leeds United 1, Everton 0. I normally would throw to Dan Griffin, and he will. Penalty here.
Yeah, I love this shot from behind the taker. Just slotted. No messing around with a fancy run up. He's kept it low. He's struck it hard. Pickford's gone the right way. It's just in that sweet spot. I still think it's a touch harsh because I thought the bicep or the upper arm was fair game. Whether it's the body movement into it, I don't know. We'll have to wait and see from a refereeing perspective. They often do explain those decisions.
But I feel that's harsh, personally.
Yeah.
I'm
sorry to see Everton losing.
but also to be fair, Leeds United have over the course of the last 85 minutes been the better side.
They have, yeah, they absolutely deserve it. I said before, they deserve something from this game. That was brilliant from Tanaka. Did you see the way he just stepped across to make sure he got bundled home for the free kick? That was
Big
beautiful.
change here.
As we're getting, is this Tierno Barry coming on? Number 11? Yep, Tierno Barry coming on for Alcaraz. Good move. Alcaraz on a yellow. Should maybe have already had a sterner talking to than he has. Heard some good things about this Barry in pre-season. I know nothing about him. But let's see how it goes.
And still, we are getting more viewers than we actually have minutes on the clock down.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
Long may it continue.
Yeah, keep an eye on the socials. We'll let you know when we're coming back. Don't know when it'll be as of this moment, but
We've got a few irons in the fire. Few irons in the fire for sure. We've got a few games we could probably do. And of course, we'll be having guests at some point throughout the season, which we look forward to having on. Of course, it makes it easier for us, if for another reason.
I tell you what's strange here for Everton. The 1-0 down, they've only made 2 substitutions and they've still got Dwight McNeil on the bench. Who can be...
What made me though, what I love there, Dan, is that you briefly stopped yourself. You said that they still got Dwight McNeil, you're saying that was a slight on them.
Now, I like Dwight McNeil as a player. He's got a bit about him.
I do.
But, yeah, like
lead the first at every 50-50 ball.
Oh, look, Grealish got fouled, the one thing he knows how to do.
First thing the commentary just said on the screen, I like one thing about Grealish is the amount of foul he picks up. The most foul player in the Premier League does not make him a good player.
Yeah. It just means he's not got enough about him to beat his man. Although, like I say, I wouldn't mind if Tarkowski nodded one in now to up my fantasy points a little bit, but it's only week 1. We've got plenty of time left.
Indeed.
And it would be harsh on Leeds.
Oh, and it's a poor ball again, but it gets through.
Nobody's taking the responsibility for Leeds.
It's somehow not gone in.
For Everton, I meant. Yeah, I know. That was... Oh, and Jai just with a slip there. Cross in. Big head. Oh, it's bouncing all over the shop. That was Tarkowski.
You wanted Tarkowski. He got the final touch. Behind for a goal kick.
Turns out he can only do that against Liverpool. Prick. Oh, come on. That was so poor. And that was probably Everton's best chance of the whole game. Dear me. He needs to... Moyes is fuming.
There's a stand-up song going on around now.
Oh, that is a hell of a tap on the bloke in the crowd. You're right there, Mum. You just missed David Moyes looking very angry. he's starting to look like a Poundland Peter Capaldi. Yeah, all that.
Oh, hello. Look, the Mafia are in, look.
They're the Everton owners. I thought that was... Why does that guy on the left... Oh, Leeds chairman. Why does the guy on the left look like a mix of Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher?
That's... So can't manage, can't defend.
Oh, that wasn't great from Tanaka, but it worked out.
Oh
dear.
Gave the ball back to each other. Droopy Hall.
That was Brendan Aronson.
Grealish.
Doesn't know what to do, so going to get fouled.
Remind me of a line you once said on Doctor Who pod about Jordan Henderson. Hendo want ball. Hendo not do what will do.
Yeah. Jack Harrison trying to play it in. Oh, cleared by Tarkowski. Out to Tanaka.
I heard the crowd go shoot.
Well, Leeds fans
they love him. They love Tanaka here.
Rightly so. Do we know how much? 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Oh,
God, if they had a long delay. Oh, good save by Pickford.
Who was that? 18.
Phenomenal stop by Pickford.
Anton absolutely stacked it there. Well, that's some shot power. Just straight down the keeper's throat, but it says a lot that Pickford didn't feel confident catching it.
Pickford's always had a good. I think that's really bad. Pickford's always had very good wrist action, so it's like to be able to push it away.
Yeah, well, you see a lot of keepers have wrists like Weetabix.
Yeah.
Very impressed with Leeds tonight. If they can stick out this last 6 minutes, then it's just brilliant for them. Got two of the. Oh, as the ball's won. Nearly won back again. Grew
ouchie!
And no foul given. Tanaka on the ball. It ricochets through. I don't know who that was.
Oh,
that was Aronson.
That was beautiful.
And Stack just couldn't quite steer it home.
Our 12th man, Dan, our fans watching along with us, are literally doing their best to keep up with minutes on the clock.
Yeah, we're on 91. We've got 91 and a half minutes. That'll do, guys. Brilliant.
They're doing their best. I'll give them credit. Thank you so much for watching on. Can we hit the magic 100 before full time? You've got 6 minutes, guys.
We're in injury time now, and Daniel Farker's about to whip his long staff out.
Connor, are you in the chat? Are you in the chat still, Connor?
Pig's Blood is saying Pickford wanks a lot. That's why his wrists are so strong.
That was sort of the implied there, but you know, I was thinking it, but you said it.
Again. He just stuck a toe out there and just nicked it off whoever that was for Everton. Is right on the left with Harrison.
Goodmanson again gets forward. I mean, this guy must be knackered.
They're packing out this left-hand side, looking to take it to the corner. As Tanaka just
shade of handball there as well from Idrissa Gueye.
That would have been very harsh again. Tanaka
it would have been, but I would argue more of a handball than a penalty was.
I think Tanaka's had one of these Tanakas there. Let's just watch this clearance. Oh no, this is where Gueye wins the ball back.
No, I hold my hands up. There's nothing wrong with that at all.
Oh, come on. I want to see if Tanaka got it in the spuds.
Looks like he did.
Yeah, I think he's had one in the neck, in the bollocks.
Has he been subbed?
He might be. I mean, he's run himself into the dirt.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say
Tanaka off and long stuff on.
Knackers and stuff.
Knackers and long stuff.
I'm going to say it now. We've got 3.5 minutes left. Ayo Tanaka, my man of the match.
That's not a bad shout, to be fair. I mean, to be fair, most of that Leeds front line was in contention, I think, at one point or another in this match. You could argue Pickford had a couple of good saves, but at the same time, Leeds have just been so impressive. 1-0 does not reflect the game, Dan, at all. And again, our fans are now ahead of the time on the clock. Come on, volleyers.
Played forward again, but Pascal Struijk and Joe Roden just shutting the door on Beto.
Really? Getting booed, unsurprisingly, being a former Manchester player.
Yeah. On the ball again, left on his own. Doubling up on him. Clipped in. Headed away again. Pascal Struijk, an absolute wall of a man. Picked up by Stack. Tried to dink it out, but didn't quite work. I think the Stack's actually had a quietly efficient game. I feel like he's done a lot of the donkey work that's gone unmissed. You know, when Ampadu's there giving it blood and thunder and getting injured and coming back on. I think Stack's probably one of the midfielders that when he's doing his job, you don't necessarily notice it.
Yeah. Greece's cross is terrible to beat the first man. I'm just calling it as I see it, guys. I'm not hating. I'm just calling it how it's.
I will correct Matt slightly. He didn't beat the second man.
The first man he reached. Oh,
what's that? Is that offside?
A foul.
Man of the match. Pigsbad has agreed. He's been channeling his spirit animal all night. Man of the match to Tanker. Was that because he punched Rodon in the nuts? Minute and a half left to go, just about. For Leeds to hold on.
Yeah. Man of the match is Tanaka, or Tatanka, as he goes. To be fair, I'm not. I've got no problem with that at all.
Here's something incredibly damning. Everton have had one shot on goal all game, according to live score. Not even a block
on
shot.
Target.
No shot. No shots on target. One shot off target. No block shots. Down to 41% possession again. Well, it's also saying they've had no corner kicks, and I think they've had at least 3.
They have. So officially, Volley's man of the day, Tanaka for Leeds United.
For Leeds Hunted.
Did my eye not come through again? It didn't. No, damn it.
It did not.
Oh, that was a little cynical from Michael Keane.
And that's going to be a booking by the looks of it. Or maybe not. He's lucky it was outside the box. Yeah, he left his leg dangling a little bit for Keane to... bit of breaking news here. Galatasaray have approached Man City for Manuel Akanji.
When did the Turkish league get so much money?
Who knows? Bladders quietly said Everton haven't even looked close to getting a shot off. They really haven't. They've looked fairly toothless in attack.
No, it's okay though, because Pittsburgh can show them how. I'm sure.
Yeah.
And they're keeping it in the corner. Smart move, because it's 97th minute. The goal scorer and game winner, it seems, is as we hit 95, Dan. It's not bad. Not bad at all.
I'll take it. Does Everton get a goal kick? And I think it's all moot at this point. I think as soon as Pickford takes it, it's going to be called and the whistle blown.
I mean, it was a couple of subs, but that's it.
There it is. A winning start for Leeds.
Phenomenal start to the season. Full time at Elland Road. Leeds United 1, Everton 0. Dan Griffin.
Did not see this coming at all. I thought Leeds were going to be in for a torrid night. David Moyes' team normally hard to break down and have a bit of something going forward. We didn't see that tonight. Leeds played incredibly well, very fluid, well drilled, as I said before. Ayo Tanaka was everywhere. Goodmanson up and down the wing. Jaden Bogle as well on the opposite side did incredibly well. Leeds defended resolutely, did not give Everton a moment to breathe. There's a lot to like about this team. I don't know what Moyes is furious about now.
The Everton players got several words for the referee there. I very had a good game, as far as I'm concerned. Penalty decision maybe a little bit, but VAR did not overrule it. VAR did not see it as a clear and obvious error. Therefore, mistakes happen.
Yes, but I think that's maybe where the usage of VAR is kind of wrong with the clear and obvious, because you're dealing with an absolute when something is or isn't a penalty by the laws of the game. So. But that's a debate for another day. And quite frankly, I'm sick of discussing VAR. I'm almost in the camp of we'd be better off without it and just let people get things wrong, because it just generates so much unnecessary discourse.
We're seeing the Mecca here, big smile on his face. You know, he bet on the pitch 5 minutes and he scores the winner.
Yeah, it's great for him. Just great for the club as well. I mean, you can see what this means to Leeds as a team and to the fans. There's very few people have left. Looking at that, and everybody just relishing in it, because last time around they did well to stay up with Marcelo Bielsa.
KPB may say it best in the chat there, Dan, as well.
Leeds made Everton look like the newly promoted side. Yeah, they really did. And when they get the firepower of a Dominic Calvert-Lewin in there, even though he might not be a guaranteed starter with his injury record, and depending on who they've got incoming, Leeds could be a good package.
Looking at a man of a match here. I'm assuming Tanaka can actually speak the same language.
Because he's been in Scotland for long enough.
way he was just gesturing, like, look at the pride of a Leeds chairman there.
with his kids as well. He's going around applauding the fans. Yeah, I think we're going to see good things from Farker and his team this season.
Mm.
But there's a lot of work to do for Everton.
Absolutely. Everton have got stuff to do for sure. Although, to be fair, one could argue they lost 1-0 to a somewhat contentious penalty. But
yeah, but they had nothing outside of it.
But the one thing I will say as well is that Everton are going to have a lot tougher games than this.
Yeah, Leeds pressed fantastically, and if they can't, if Everton can't find a way to play around a high press, then they're going to get eaten alive by teams like your Liverpools, your Arsenals, your Cities, even Spurs. You know, just in the 2 games we've seen Thomas Frank having charge, they can play. They've already played 2 completely different ways and styles and tactics. So it's going to be very difficult for Everton. But you know, first game of the season, strange things happen. We'll see how they're set up in the next game. I can't think who Everton have got next game, but you know, we'll only find out more as time goes on. Both Leeds and Everton could do with a bit more in attack. Oh, Arsenal have Leeds next. Do you know what? That could be a fun game because
that'd be a really fun game. That could be, couldn't it? That must be. I think probably a Saturday lunchtime game.
I'll find out. Let's have a look. Happy there, Father?
Oh, well, I think. Because it's Everton and all.
Makes it a bit sweeter, doesn't it? Arsenal Leeds, 5:30 Saturday.
Yes.
That's what it is. Saturday tea time game. Oh, very tasty.
Saturday tea time. Man City Spurs on BT. Sorry, on TNT early in the day, and then Arsenal Leeds.
So
the Friday night game.
Leeds John up to 7th for the league. It's amazing how if you look, I'm just seeing tell you right now, I'm not entirely sure anyone had Sunderland second in the league.
No, because I don't think many people had Sunderland winning. I'd love to do a dive back into the history books and find out if there's ever been an opening day when 2 of the 3 promoted sides have won.
Certainly better than last year's.
KPB saying before tonight he was less concerned about Leeds than he is now. Well, yeah, it's
more concerned.
It's at Arsenal. So a bit different on home turf. Wolves, West Ham, and Burnley bottom 3. I can see one of them being in the bottom 3 come the end of the season. The other 2 may be flirting with it.
I can see. I think the teams that are currently 14th, 15th, and 18th are in real trouble.
That's very much where your Liverpool hat on.
And I'm not wearing a Liverpool hat today. I'm very much wearing the official Matt Lewis stuff, which is not in the shop yet, but will be soon. Plug.
It's such a mark for yourself wearing your own merch.
Of course I am. Of course I bloody am. So Dan, any last word before we head off on the night? As we are just too shy of 100. Thank you so many guys.
Just that it's good to be back. Thank you to everybody who's been along for the ride. Actually, on a personal note, it's always a bit of a rough day this time of year. And on this date, for personal reasons, lost a dear friend of mine. 12 years ago, I wasn't sure I was in a headspace to do this today. I didn't say anything to Matt beforehand, but particularly thank you everybody for doing this. It's exactly what I needed. Yeah, just thoroughly enjoyed it. Great to be back. Can't wait for the next one. And Matt's frozen. Which is perfect timing.
Every time I try and be sentimental, it does that. Every time.
Your Wi-Fi is as allergic to feelings as I am.
Absolutely, that sort of things.
Thank you, Konor. Great stream, lads. Cheers, mate.
Thank you very much. So we will be back soon with more from the Premier League and others, of course. Dan, tell people where they listen to your lovely, lovely, lovely voice.
Yeah, look, at Dan Griffin 21 on Twitter and Instagram, just come along. It's all football, nerdy shit, and wrestling and all sorts of stuff. If you want to hear more of me talking about stuff, head over to Unbooking the Territory at UTT Podcast. 2 full seasons of wrestling content, one covering the highest and lowest rated episodes of the Monday Night Wars, the others covering the first and last of wrestling. A couple of side projects, Unbooking the Tankatori, covering the life and times of the in-ring career of Tank Abbott, Unbooking the... Man, I'm getting it wrong. Unputting the Territory, where we're looking at being the elite title, the only wrestling title belt to change hands by a legitimate competition, and Unstacking Dadatory, where we look at every surviving match involving Big Daddy and Giant Haystacks in the run-up to Wembley 1981. It's a great laugh. On a bit of a hiatus there, as Rob's come down with a case of baby, which is awesome. But all the content's there. It's a great laugh. On this very network, myself and the boss man, Si, on the Doctor Who pod, talk about Doctor Who, as Matt mentioned before. Some brilliant guests, some rubbish ones, and Matt. Hey, you got your own special mention. What more do you want?
Well saved, sir. Well saved.
I'm joking. We've never had a rubbish guest. So yeah, and then as Matt mentioned before, we're both on ORW GPW commentary. We've done 2 shows now on YouTube. Check them out as I'm finding my feet. And Matt's helping us along the way.
To be fair, I couldn't offer a better tag partner on that one. Seaside Slam and Heatwave Havoc already up. We will be shared out from my personal Twitter feed, which is right here at MadTech UK. And you can find me, of course, Saturdays on Good Bad Wrestle with Ryan and Graham. You can find me when the F1 season is on Wednesdays with Little Jackson. I say little, he's almost as tall as me now. That's quite disturbing for an 11-year-old. But that family's got some tall genes. That's all I'll say. F1 season, Good Bad Motorsports. Me and Jackson talk about F1 and other motorsports as well, of course, and various other little bits and pieces.
I would do the plugs for him, but I don't know where he was going next. So, I don't know where he's going now. It's just cut out again. That wasn't just me interrupting. Oh, this is fantastic.
I've really got to find a way of fixing this at some point. Of course, infrequently at the moment, myself and Callum, with Chronic Callum here on SJP World Media, as soon as we can get our diaries to line up. That's what it is. It's just diaries lining up. That's all it is. That was one hell of a start of the season, Dan. I can't wait to enjoy the rest of it with you. And of course, the amazing Pie Club at home. On behalf of myself and Dan here on SJP World Media, that was the Volley. And that was full time. We'll see you next time, guys. We're out of here.